Hi, I'm Nerea González, and this is my bachelor's thesis, titled On the Basis of Impaired Functional Connectivity in Psychosis, the Role of Structural Substrate and Neurometabolites Contribution. This work is being supervised by Mireia Masies i Bruns and Gemma Piella-Fenoy. Psychosis is a chronic psychopathological condition characterized by a disconnection from reality. It has been described as a spectrum of diverse symptomatologies, delimited by schizophrenia and bipolar disorder in both ends. Early onset first episode of psychosis is a non-chronic stage of the disease in which a person first experiences symptoms of losing touch with reality. Depending on these expressed symptoms by the patient, if they are expressed as mood and emotional alterations, the condition can be classified as affective, which is considered to be closer to the bipolar end of the disorder. Whereas when the symptoms lack this emotional component, they are classified as non-affective, which is considered closer to the other end, which is the schizophrenia end of the spectrum. It has been long reported that psychosis is a disconnection disorder, in which both structural and functional connections of the brain have been disturbed. This means that both the physical neuronal connections and the efficiency in which information is being transmitted between them have been compromised. These observations have been made in chronic adult patients. However, it has been justified that there is a larger probability for the disease to be caused by a functional disconnection in its beginnings, which is then the responsible for a subsequent structural disconnection, which is the one observed in adults. This brings a special interest in the study of such disconnectivities in the early stages of the disease, as, was there one caused by the other, it may be perceived in this moment. Therefore, the aim of this study is to analyze and characterize both structural and functional connectivity in brain imaging of a population compromised of early onset first episode of psychosis patients. The hypothesis of this study is that there will be a functional disconnectivity present in these patients, especially in the non-affective groups. However, structural connectivity could be a consequence of the disease instead of a cause. Therefore, it could not be present in such early stages, and that is what we are expecting to see. To do so, the MRI of 3 population groups, which are affective, non-affective, and healthy, will be studied in order to extract, on the one hand, their individual structural connectivities, which will be interpreted as networks, and their characteristics will be studied and compared in order to find whether there is a difference in the structural connectivity between the groups. And on the other hand, functional simulations will be performed in order to extract the underlying characteristics of the brain and identify the contribution that the functional connectivity has on the functioning of these individuals' brains.